Indeed. Indeed. Hi. How was your day, Stoney? Or good morning. I don't know. At this point. Maybe it's a morning for you. I need to tell you something. I'm tired. Refused. Hi. Well, come on in. Tiresome? Yes. Kind of same. I do be tired. So, I don't know how long we'll stream today compared to yesterday. But yesterday was a pretty good thing. You're about to fall asleep already. Holy shit. You smoke too much. Holy fuck. Yeah. I don't know that. I ate too much. So basically, I went to the burger place that is downstairs that I go to often. Not the new one, but like the one that I'm used to going to, and it's raining today. So basically, from outside, the girl that is, I think, not the owner, but like the manager of that store, she saw me from inside, me outside with my umbrella, and she basically said to the chef, do the burger for that guy, because she knew I can. And from outside, because there was someone in the door, and so they, right, whatever, I just looked at the guy and I said, 2. As in, I want 2 burgers, not just 1. So he said, 2, really? I said, yeah. Right? We had 2 burgers. Fine. And then when it came to the time for paying, I said no fries because I didn't want to have French fries was my thing this time. And she said it's the same price anyway. And then I said yes. So basically I had 2 burgers, 2 fries, and 10 chicken nuggets that are basically tenders. So I'm digesting the fuck out since 2 in the afternoon. And I am tired. But other than that, we're good. The CBD thing is okay. Thank you. That's necessary. The CBD thing was okay. It was basically the same flavors as the other one that we used to have some months ago, and not much. Still love the can, but not love the effect. As if I don't have effects for real.
Robbins P just resubscribed for 5 months. Oh hey, right before you leave.
Build for the resub for 5 months. Thanks a lot. How are you? And Refuse, thanks a lot for the pull-up. I appreciate that. Remember that these will be the last pull-ups for a while. For a while. Tell them like hi. How are you, Ruben Spy? How was your day? How was everything? Did you finally open all the boxes? Did the move? Figure out how to take time for yourself? So it was, the food was like a lot. And I think also the energy level, or like Red Bull pumped it up, and then CBD bring it down. So basically canceling each other. I think. I don't know. Maybe. I started packing and then I stopped. You're sitting in your weekly stand-up. That's not the point. The point of stand-up is standing up. I started, so basically I have my suitcase that is done and my backpack that is done, and I have a secondary backpack that needs to be done. That's the case of the things. However, because I'm using the bigger backpack this time, I filled it out with a lot of shit right now already, and it feels like a waste of space. So, right, that's the first thing. And then the second thing is, all the things that I need to still put in my bags are like the mic, the computer, the keyboard, mouse, all that, and I can't take them out of my desk if I'm still working. So tomorrow I'm still working officially, and then on Thursday I have the day off to clean up everything for myself, and then all that will go in the bag. But before that, I can't finish up my bags. So yeah, I don't know. It's annoying the fact that I know that I have space this time compared to the previous time, or at least more space. Kind of allows me to take more stuff, and it's not good. It's not good. So yeah. But yeah, I have started. I have like checklists of the thing that I wanted to take. I renounced 2 of my pairs of shoes that I wanted to take with me because they take too much space. I can't. I took a lot of coats and blazers and jackets and shit. Right. Yeah, exactly. Also, Wheezy, hi, welcome on in. So it's unfinished, right? But still. And also on Thursday, my mom is coming by or dropping by to see me before I leave, because I'm leaving for a while. And yeah, we'll see. I signed my apartment contract this morning, the second one for April. April? No. August. It started with an A, but it wasn't the right A. Yeah, for August. And it's expensive as fuck, but it will be fine. I'll be fine. Yeah. We'll see about that. The indecisiveness of the amount of space, yes, is huge. I am tempted to not take the secondary backpack, just to force myself to limit the thing that I take, but also I want to take things for later in the year. So I basically have 2 options. I either reduce the thing that I take with me for like the minimal wardrobe that I can do, and that means that I just have my small backpack and my suitcase. That's it. Or I extend it to have things for winter as well, which I think is a good idea. Even though right now we'll arrive and it will be fucking hot for me, so I can't. I mean, I will be in t-shirt all day. Yeah, that was also one of the plan. I was thinking about doing the small backpack inside of the big backpack because they fit together. I can basically put the small one in the big one, and it's okay. Not the greatest idea, but it works. So that's an option, and that limits my my space available in a way. But then I'm thinking, if I'm there and it's winter and I'm like, I need to buy a new jacket, then I will need to buy things that are like hot or keeping me hot, and then with things keeping me hot, I will need to bring them back, in which case I will need a bigger backpack or another suitcase, in which case I need to buy a suitcase or a backpack there. Or, and that's another more expensive thing, again, I plan on coming back here somewhere in the middle of my trip and taking shit from here to there. Like the thing that would be pretty, or that is pretty nice, is I will still have enough to sustain myself in clothes for like a week and a half easily here, that are staying here. So if I'm coming back, I can come back with just a backpack and my computer, and that's cool. So I don't know. I am debating on a lot of shit right now. At least I've been debating on a lot of shit. So yeah. And yeah, please ask. Wait, did you say something about the move? No, you didn't. Thank you. Sassy, hi, welcome on in. Lone Traveler, hi, welcome on in. Of course you can ask your client negotiation advice. I'm not the best at negotiating. I don't give them the option of negotiation usually, so it might be complicated. Communication skills as a junior designer. If you have communication skills, as in, as anyone, having the ability to convey an idea in plain English, right? Whatever your language is, but your native language, to the other member of the team in something that is highly easy to understand and that doesn't use technical words, as in, if I'm talking about stock market and I'm talking about candles and wicks and high tops, things that are technical that make sense but don't make sense for the regular user, you might be lost. However, if I'm talking about the same subject but giving you like the highest point and the lowest point of a price for a day, you understand it better. So communication skill is usually the most notable skill that people are looking for. The thing is, for applying to jobs, it is complicated to convey your communication skills or your ability to communicate easily in a written form. I mean, right? It exists, but it still is a bit more complicated than if you can talk with the person. So that's for me, that's one skill that makes you stand out. Yes, you should do that. Or we'll implement like some push-up in Japan. I don't know yet. We'll see about it. And what else would make you stand out? Mm. The thing is, as a junior designer, people don't look for um, excellence in in some skills. So it's a bit complicated. Like I can't tell you have like um, the best UI skills. Like today, it makes no sense. It's a bit more complicated. It's when you talk with them. So it's the quality of the mails that you exchange or the text that you exchange. It's the type of phrasing that you use while you are talking to them. It's also very, very tricky to make sure that the communication skills work with that specific person, right? Because I can talk to you and it works and you understand what I'm saying, but I can talk to someone else that doesn't understand what I'm saying. Let's say Stony from sometimes, right? Where we communicate, but it doesn't work. And when Stony is telling me some stuff that are dev related that I don't understand, right? The communication, I'm sure, is good when Stony is talking to devs, but that's something I can't like understand fully. And for the hiring manager and recruiters to know that the thing that you're talking about are good and that you're talking about them well, they usually don't have the skills that the designers would have, so it's complicated. The best thing that I can recommend would be to have like a chat with the person that you would work with. I usually do that if the recruiter have I have a good feeling with them and the company seems interesting. I ask if I can like have the contact of the person to whom I would be reporting to, or ask them to report to me to see if that there is a fit, right? If I'm like a manager level, I will try to speak to the people that will have under me, and if I'm under someone, I want to speak to the person that will be like above me in terms of hierarchy, and that way I can know I know if I can communicate with them properly or not, but it's complicated. It's complicated, and that's from speaking. And if you just want like written form, it's creating case studies that helps. But it's tell me, it's a feeling. It's a personal feeling. It's a gut feeling of, oh yeah, that will work, or oh no, that won't work. Like as I said before with a YouTube video, for example, like if you find a new YouTuber and she or he has a voice that is absolutely unbearable, you know there is no fit. So if you can pick up on tiny things while you're talking to them or having like exchange with them, knowing like, all right, they add at the end of each sentence, or they tend to blink twice instead of just once, and things like this. And yeah, for me it's a feeling, yes, but for some people it could be a strategy. I think so that also comes with the childhood trauma and ADHD features that comes built in my brain. Pretty interesting. I can't take that firmware out, but because I'm hyper aware of everything every time, I pick up on things from people. So if you don't have this, yeah, it's something I can't help really. It's just like I feel the vibe of the person, and yeah, that's it. Cool. I was about to say, please ask your question, on travelers. Good. Yeah, so good vibes could help, and that, I mean, for me, that's basically the things for knowing if I would be able to work in a specific environment. PC I guess. Huh. Welcome on it. How are you? Who are you? How did you find the stream? Thank you for chatting. So you said that already covers a lot of ground. I'm about to have a phone video call with a potential client tomorrow. Yeah. Mail text. Good, that makes sense. That, I mean, right, my first stream was weird, and now I'm more comfortable. I'm still not 100% myself on stream, but that will come with time. You need to practice. This is complicated. I mean, that is it's a very personal thing, non-travelers, to judge. I will take that on my side because it's the easiest thing that I can do. But yeah, I wouldn't prep myself. I never prep myself for any fucking interview. It's a waste of my time. It's either I know the answer of the question or I don't. And prepping for things that I'm will then just recitate, as in just spit out predefined answers to some questions that can happen. Right? It feels weird. So if there is a question that is asked that I cannot answer, I usually have two popular answers that I give. It's either right now I'm unsure, let me circle back with you, like check and then give you an answer later, or just I don't know the answer to that question. Moving on. That's it. It's for me, as I mean, it's also because of like experience and all that shit. It's better to showcase that you don't know everything. And sometimes some people like that, like you are not all knowing, and sometimes you need also help. Prep can also do that, yes. But also it's weird. I mean, personally, Lone Traveler, getting like a recording and watching yourself answer these questions, that's a bit different. The thing is, if I understand correctly, you will have a call with a potential client, not a hiring manager. So that's different, right? It's someone that is here to hire you. So you need to look professional. That's the usual thing. What happened is you are already professional enough. because you will have a call with them, right? So you already made a good chunk of the work because they contacted you, you contacted them, and they like were okay with continue the communication with you by text or emails. And now you need to fill out some details and things to see if there is a fit or whatever the call is about. But you already have gained a lot of their trust. The fact that you feel like the written you is more professional than the speaking you, maybe, but that shouldn't take away from who you are as a professional to the eyes of the client. They should just see you as who they have spoken with by text for a while, and now you're just speaking. And maybe in speech it's a bit different, and maybe in text they are better and they prefer that as well, or maybe not. But yeah, you passed the first filter for sure. So don't put too much on your shoulders saying that you don't want to fuck up. It's the analogy that people use is the skiing in the forest, right? That I think it's Simon Sinek that said that. It's like, don't hit the trees, don't hit the trees, don't hit the trees, and you hit the tree because you focus on the trees. But if you just say
PC_Maggers is now following.
Thanks for following, I appreciate that. If you just say follow the path, follow the path, follow the path, you follow, like you focus on the path, and it's fine, and you don't hit a tree. So, right, if right now you're like, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, you will fuck up. That's one of the reasons why I don't prep anything ever. I'm just like, either I'm okay and they are okay with me being me, or they are not, for clients at least. And that's it. That's enough, at least for me. So maybe that helps. And everyone is different. Don't say don't fuck up, yeah. Or just say it will be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine is a good thing, or yeah. And maybe it's I don't know how long the call will be, but if it's if what? If you maintain spaghetti? What do you mean? So if it's 30 minutes, remember that your adaptation, like latency, depends on the person, right? Some people will have an adaptation to new people in the 2-minute range. Some people will have a 15 to 30 minutes range. So I think it's a Mom Spaghetti reference, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Sorry, yes, a date with a CEO? What the fuck? Oh yeah, so just explain your process. If you're like me, and the process doesn't exist, but it exists, but it doesn't exist. Like it has never been laid out on paper. Maybe just lay it out on paper as building blocks, and then you can talk about it while having it on screen, right? You can just walk them through a a written format process with, I don't know, Whimsical or FigJam if you're on FigJam. Right, you can do that. Process with blocks and arrows, and that's okay. That can help. I think. And yeah, process is always weird. Like I talked about that before. My personal process is I consume content on the daily, and when I'm faced with a problem, my brain is making connection with the amount of content that I consumed over the span of my life. So I could have seen a Yu-Gi-Oh card when I was a kid, and I paired that with an architecture things that I saw when I was in Germany 6 years ago, and it matches with the design language of the potential app that we are building, and that helped me find a solution for the problem at hand. That's the process. So it's complicated. it's complicated. The company I work with was bought by a huge company, and suddenly I feel my work flow to fall apart. Yes, all right. You have two options there. You can either adapt or move on. Yeah, I did that in the other order, but yes. Usually I tend to try to adapt first, and then in a second option, if the adaptation doesn't work, I leave. But yeah. Yeah, so you are an iterative person. That's your process, Lone Traveler, basically. I think you already feel that way. PC. Do you want me to call you PC, or do you want me to call you Maga, or PC Magas, or how related to your Twitch name? How should I refer to you? PC. Cool. No, I won't call you John. John is for John Pantone and John Jonathan. I can't call people with their real name on stream, because if I'm talking to you and I know that your name is John, but everyone else so refused, then no one knows who I'm talking to. So I don't like that. I like people in chat to know who the answers are targeted toward. Yeah, PC, I think you already feel like you have been invaded, because you pointed it out. I think it's already past that point from the 3 sentences that you've said. So the fact that you want somehow to feel that you manage your own job and not feel invaded, I think that's too late. I think right now you need to feel invaded and still manage to do your job, which is different. But I can feel not great. I had that situation in my 3rd agency, where basically I refuse to call you John. In my third agency, where we were a small, very small company, and we've been bought out by a huge company, and basically the direction, the CEOs, everything, like, they took the cash and they moved away. So the feels and the vibes of the company changed, and so I moved out. You refuse to laugh at the joke? Good. The joke? Yeah. Be as presentable as you would be on the daily. Like, I mean, this is such a weird thing, but use the McDonald's tagline of "Come as you are," as in, the client will see you in like a certain image, and if you are comfortable in your clothes, if you are comfortable in your seat, on your, like, the way that you're shaved, not shaved, dressed, not dressed, right? And there is something about the confidence that comes with your outfit for yourself. Like, there are days when I'm in shirts when I'm streaming, there are days when I'm in t-shirts, but I don't give a shit if I know that I have a meeting and in the morning I picked up a t-shirt. That doesn't change anything. So don't overdo your presentation, your personal physical presentation, and try to be as perfect as you can for that thing, because you will be self-conscious. Some guy that I scroll through my TikTok feed said something really interesting, saying that when he was single and trying to go to bars and find a girlfriend, either for the night or just for longer term, he was like making an effort, having, like, dressing up so well and taking care of himself and all that, and then no one approached him at the bar, and then when he didn't really care about how he looked, people came to him because he wasn't self-conscious about how he looked. So basically, like, he was making too much of an effort, and he was thinking that people should notice him, and that didn't happen. But when he didn't care about how he looked, people noticed him for who he was and not for how he was trying to be perceived as. Weird sentence, but yeah. Oh, and Kat, you refused to understand the joke. All right. So that's also, I mean, I can't really take my hairs off, so I have I have blue hair, so that that's the thing that some clients are like, are you professional at all, or are you just like a clown? Yep, she still refused it. I get it. It is. If you have, so I'm guessing you're a dev from what you just said. Yeah. John refused, or refused John. People will call you John. That's not good. So PC, yes, I think you could. Am I? Is that bad? That is bad, right? It's a bit better, but it's not great. But yeah, a tad better. Anyways, I think you can do tutorials right now, specifically if you are in very deep coding stuff. So backend, I don't see a lot of backend tutorials. on YouTube, for example. Also because my algorithm is like pushing non-back-end stuff and more front-end for me. But if that's a thing that you do, maybe if you are like very specific or very good at one of the active coding that you're doing, that could work. The issue that that is one of the reasons why I'm not doing video tutorials. Most of the things that I will say, I already know a channel that does the same thing or has done the same thing in the past, and so I'm discouraged most of the time to do videos like this. I have started to plan out some potential shorts or TikToks, but I don't know if I want to do that. But yeah, tutorials are always good. The right now the best platform if you want to grow and be discovered is TikTok, sadly. So depending on your views on the platform itself. So yeah. Do you share these things on like Medium or other blogging blog platforms? Refuse. Do things that are not supposed to be done. As in, we talked. We share and showcase these from time to time, but right. This that we made in Figma with Figma Atelier. This is not supposed to be done in Figma, right? That even if this one has been like a bit simple compared to some of the other one that Figma Atelier has done, this is not supposed to be done. And the fact that you have the ability to create things like this, then that showcase that you have the skills to use the tools. He do be pretty good at what he does. I can't deny that. That is 100% the truth. Like this one is one of my favorite for the textures and the effect, but I think it kind of broke. Yes. Right. These are not supposed to happen. This one, I mean, Figma Atelier is more on the animation things. I am more on the I am more on the illustration thing. If you do these in Rive and you achieve them in Rive, then cool. Do that, showcase that. If you have the ability to do that, like these being like Figma things, same idea. Like I'm not supposed to be able to create. I mean, not supposed to. Figma is not meant to create these. Anyways, I did it. It looks cool, and it's a way of flexing. So if I'm just retaking your words, What do you mean when I'm finishing that car? That one has been done since, this one was 2 years ago? 3 years ago already. So, damn. The rest of the car never happened. Never gonna happen. I always do tiny portions. You know that, right? I don't do the rest of the cars. I just do that. No more. Just the back. Yeah, just the car butts. Or specifically, I like things that have reflection, and usually for photographies, you have either the headlights or the tail lights, and they look cool. I did. Exactly. Let me click on these 2 links that you shared, PC. I didn't click on the first one. Yeah. So these things that you already have, that currently looks like 2-minute reads, and 1-minute read, things like this, right? You don't have extremely long. I mean, this one is the 3-minute read, so that's like anyways, right? So all that is really cool. You also frame the thing kind of perfectly for discoverability. If you were, I was about to say willing, maybe not willing, but maybe if you can speak that or use a tool that will speak that for you and have these things on the TikTok format, because there is like enough text to be showcased on a vertical version, you could create YouTube shorts or TikToks with exactly what is here. It's very short, so right, that would be under a minute. That's kind of perfect. You could do that with no face. That's a pretty cool option. And I mean, I don't really know how to play with these things. I wouldn't personally, but for the other one that you just shared, like these ones, you could really create YouTube shorts with that, because they are already like set up kind of properly. As long as you can explain visually some of these concepts, that could be great. If maybe that platform has a reposting option, maybe repost that on Medium, maybe repost that on other platforms that exist that are like blog text-based for content creation, and that could work for creating tutorials. I think you already have bite-sized content, but creating tutorials is time-consuming, so be wary. Oh, no blogs will pay you. The goal is not to be paid by the blogs platform. The goal is to be paid by the amount of people that consume your content indirectly. So it's basically you create YouTube shorts, a lot of people are consuming your content, in which case after a while you can put on monetization on the platform, and then you get pay from that, but that takes a while. And so the broadcasting you can get, as in right now you're on dev dot what dev.to. If you're on medium.com, if you are on CSS, whatever, I forgot the fucking name, are the dev related blog platforms, and you have like a lot of venues of discoverability for the users, then, right, more views, more eyeballs, more content, more creds, more street creds overall, gives you then the ability to potentially have like sponsorship with other brands or affiliate links, things like that can exist. So now it wouldn't be direct platform. Like for example, for me, the payout that I'm getting from Twitch is extremely small. I made 2K in 2 years. That's something, but not much. And it could be higher, but the more we grow the community, the more we grow the type of content that I'm creating, and the more eyeballs I can get, the more potential I can have. For example, we just got the affiliate links with NordPass and NordVPN, so that's a potential revenue thing that can happen. Where you get, like, if you click on my links, you get like a discount. I get a bit of a return on that. It's small. It's like, I think I made on VBI, I think I made $2 in 2 years of streaming for someone buying like a thing, and then on the product that I sold before, I mean, I still sell them, but they are outdated right now. I think I made somewhere around $100 on that, but that's it, right? So it's not much. The thing is, the content that you create, you need to be able to either repeat yourself multiple times or have it in a static format. So, for example, about a year and a half ago, I did a highlight of stream to explain how I was setting up OBS to get these types of transitions, and it was pretty good, but it was dated from 1.5 years ago. And then 3 weeks ago, I redid a highlight because we talked about it on stream, and that way I could like re-chop a fake YouTube video, really rough cut, that is shorter, and that could be interesting for some people. Still doesn't get views because my channel just have like 50 followers anyways on YouTube, so that's like tiny, but it's a thing, and I repeat myself often. So doing a stream with NordVPN and how to implement the cryptography and all that, maybe, but how much content can you take out of that? How much clips you can get? How much version of that same thing can you get? I think it would be easier to get like a YouTube video rather than a stream for that type of content, because it's more of a tutorial thing. And for me, for example, the two question that we had earlier, if I wanted to, I could go back in the VODs, chop these sections, edit them to be like 5 minutes answers, and that could work as a potential clip-ish, but it depends. I don't do that enough though. I should do that more often. Should do that more often. But yeah. Right now, I mean, for devs, I don't have a lot of information in there because I'm not a dev at all. So I don't know what could pay if you don't want to do like coding for a company or for clients. That's complicated as a question already. I mean, I was about to say, are you back-end dev? But I think yes. I think with the thing that you said in the articles that I just saw from you, are probably not a front-end dev. So I don't know how I don't know enough about back-end. Like, what would be an outstanding thing that to basically bounce back on what Refuse said, what would be an outstanding thing for back-end dev that makes you stand out in the coding community, right? Yeah. I mean, that's classic, right? I had a discussion today with my lead front dev and my CTO about a feature that I've been working on for the past 5 months, 6 months now, I think. Design-wise, like thinking about it and all that, and we're like, maybe we thought about it way too much, and we need to scrap it out and not work on it because we don't have the skills internally to build the thing that I have drawn out. So, right, that happens. You could, so you have different options. I think if you want, I know that can sound weird, but if you want a boring, uneventful job, look for big company. Like, try to Dogfish, hi. And Fruitis, hi. Right, if you work for like a big company, I'm saying things that have like 80,000 employees, like big companies, you would be part of a potential small team of 20 people that work on a very specific thing, and it's kind of uneventful in the terms of well, you need to work on that thing, and it's a segment of the company at its global pace that is like kind of nothing, but you need to work on that, and you will spend 5 years polishing this tiny thing, and that's it. And that happens in big companies. It doesn't happen in smaller companies because there is more updates of stuff. I've heard, I don't know where you are located, PC, so maybe that can change my answer, but yeah, you're in Greece. That's difficult. Yeah, I don't know enough about the Greek companies to like direct you to one specific one, but yeah. Fruitis, no, they didn't. They did like a tweet about it, and that's it. That was it. As far as I remember, the IRL categories was like, we have that now. Bye. That was it. So yeah, And maybe they had like a thing on the homepage, but because I don't use the homepage, I don't remember that. Yeah. I mean, streaming is pretty simple if you just want it to be like a hobby. But if you want to get paid, you're not going to be paid. Let's be real. Unless you are outstanding at what you do, outstanding in your marketing capabilities, and outstanding in the quality of the stream that you provide, your paycheck from Twitch will be, or YouTube, will be extremely small. If I could recommend you to do some things, as in streaming, I wouldn't recommend you to stream here on Twitch. I would recommend you to start on YouTube if you haven't started yet. Not because I don't want competition, but because I think that right now, the way that YouTube is giving back the discoverability of past streams on the platform is way better than how Twitch is doing it. As in, on Twitch, I'm streaming, I'm live, it's cool, I'm pushed to some people in their recommended section on the sidebar, right there, and or sometimes on the homepage I have like my face will pop in right here, right? You have the recommended front page right here, and then underneath recommended for you, and that's it. And then when the stream is dead, the stream is dead. Like if I get out, that VOD is not pushed to anyone unless you came in, stayed for like a certain amount of time, left, and then came back and I was off. And maybe if you scroll down the homepage, you have continue watching, which pick it up where you left, and you can see the rest. But that, right, I would highly recommend you to do that on YouTube rather than on Twitch. And yes, Fruitis, for your thing, for new categories, change of colors can help, I'm guessing. Did you make the changes on the file that you worked with? Is that a thing? You did. I will just sneak in and check that out. So waiting for the ads to stop. Yeah. So yeah. Cool. Don't worry about it. I'm not there. But yeah, no, for PC, for the streaming thing, I would do that on YouTube first of all, and then I wouldn't expect to get paid at all, at least in the first year. If you're on, so the thing is, if you're on Twitch, the amount of things that you need to get in order to get paid, or to have the ability to get paid, is basically a week and a half of streaming. So you stream for a week and a half, you make sure that you have your mom, your brother, your friends watching you while you're streaming. And for 7 consecutive days of streaming, you get at least 3 viewers. That's it. You get the monetization unlocked, and you can then get subbed. But right? That's the barrier to entry, and it's pretty easy. On YouTube, you need to have somewhere around 4,000 watch hour and 1,000 followers, which is like a lot more to get. I think you also need like 50 followers on Twitch to get your first sub thingy. I forgot. But right, on YouTube it's way more complicated and harder to get. However, once you get it, you already are in a very different like stage of your streaming career, which I think is better. So I started on Twitch because YouTube wasn't as good for streaming at the time, and now it's kind of equivalent, if not better. I do recommend YouTube, and specifically if you are creating shorts, like short video on the side based on the articles that you already created, you can then repurpose that, and the shorts views counts toward the amount of hours watched on YouTube. So that is pretty neat. Yeah. And yeah, 1 month to get affiliate on Twitch, that is pretty fast. I think if you really want to speedrun the thing, you can do that in 7 days, because it's the first one is on a 7-day basis. So like you need to stream for, I forgot what's the counter. Let me check. Achievements. Right. You need to have an average of 3 viewers. So yourself, a bot, your mom, your siblings, a friend, a secondary account for your dog. You got 6 viewers. That's kind of easy. Stream for 7 days, 1 week, 4 streaming. Stream for 8 hours. That means 1 week full streaming, 1 hour and 10 minutes. For 7 days, you are 8 hour done, and then you need to market yourself to get the 50 followers. But that can come easy, that can come quickly if you have a group of friends that is like 20 people. Like that can really be quick. Right now for partners, I need to stream 25 hours, which I'm kind of above that. And I need to stream for 12 different days. I'm good. And I need an average viewership of 75, which is what I'm missing. Basically, we don't have enough viewers on the daily to get the partner level thingy. And specifically because I'm moving around, or have been moving around since the end of 2022, being in 2 different time zones, having like a schedule that is absolutely fucked since I came back, went out, stayed out of streaming for 3 weeks. This is complicated to get up. Right now, for the past week, we've been at 20-ish, 18, 20 viewers average, which I feel is pretty good. But it's still not 75. So there is a way to apply for partner without having the entirety of the requirement filled out, but I mean, it wouldn't work for me. Not yet, at least. So, right, streaming, not the greatest money-making thing unless you are outstandingly good at what you're doing and or outstandingly good looking, because that can also be a thing, right? You look amazing, and people just watch you to watch you. which obviously is not the case. Yeah, hot tub stream will happen. Yeah, you can also do that. You can do like a dream or a marshmallow thing where you have a mask and Dr. Disrespect type, having like a persona type of streams where you play a character. The thing that is annoying with that is you will create inevitable disappointment. As in, yeah, you could. I mean, with Dota it will be difficult, but yeah, you could. But yeah, you create disappointment when you have no face. I mean, as also, let me see. Uh, is Dark live right now? What do I have? Right. That person right here, 5up, blew up when he was doing Among Us streams. Then did some types of a face reveal, had like a heavy decline in the amount of viewership that he had. He was in the Among Us days, like 3 years ago, was at 3 to 5K viewers constantly. And after the face reveal, basically, it's kind of down. It's kind of down, and he removed the face from here. So that's one thing. And then you also have these ones, which are constant at like 100-ish viewers. These are live cams of cats. In Japan. That works. Nothing happened. There is no real human interactions. Right now it's 2 in the morning. So, right? Right, you have a cat that goes through. And also, I think you could do that. That's someone who is doing VTuber thing, and that's an option. If you have fun moments, or if your content is fun enough, you can have viewers. We have BeigeLad right now, which is not a member of the community, for example, that is currently building a keyboard, and he's here. And the streams are really chill. And yeah, no, I don't say hi. If I say hi in chat, I need to stay in the chat. I can't say hi while I'm live. It's not an option. Never. So, right, you can do that to not have a face thing, and still be successful. But yeah. So design reviews, Lone Travelers, and design help for me specifically, because that's what I do. They are popular as long as I have viewers. but otherwise the payoff for that is really small. Like it's not Wheezy, if you've been in Maddie Two Shoes stream, you also have the cam for the bunnies. That's also a thing. Finite Singularities have the cam for the dog. I mean, all the people that have pets have a webcam pointed to the pets that they have. So Seike has the cats as well, right? All these people have all the webcam for the animals because they know that that brings traffic. So if you already have pets, have a webcam pointed at them, you will get more viewers than someone that doesn't have pet on stream. But yeah, no, Drone Travelers, the design help thing is not great. It's great for me. I love doing them. It's really fun to have like someone come in and ask for a review or have something that I can potentially help on. But overall, it is complicated to maintain because it is based on the viewership. So if there is a day where we don't have enough watchers or chat interactions with the people that are watching the stream, then the type of content doesn't exist. And I can't like I don't want to review things that people haven't submitted willingly. Like I don't want to go on Behance and be like, oh, this is trash, they should have done that. Like that makes no sense to me, and also it doesn't help the person that created the thing, because the odds of them watching this stream, not an option. So yeah. Kat doesn't have a Shiro cam yet, but she thought about it. And for example, Mel now has a snake, and she's thinking about having like a terrarium cam for the snake. So we might have that. Teeny tiny snake. Right? So yeah, most people should. So I don't know if that Oh, Furious, you asked what about Figma streaming? You can stream Figma. I would recommend you to stream Figma in Russian rather than in English. But yeah, that's also a thing, right? I decided to not do things in French because I want to get as further away and further associated with the French people as I can. And also English is like reaching more people, so that's one of the reasons why I decided to go with English. But if you are on a very unrepresented language, like a lot of Portuguese streamers are still speaking Portuguese, I think like French streamer usually speak French, Italian speaking Italian, all that. That is good and bad at the same time. Good because you get like your inside community. Sorry. But yes, very French. Indeed. This is bad. I don't know what to say right now. So yes, speaking with your native language is better, I think. And if you were to do a Figma stream in Russian, that could be interesting. One of the design streamer that I was following, I mean, I'm still following them, but I don't watch them because they changed the type of content that they are doing right now. They used to do Figma stream in English, and then they went back to GTA. How is it called? The GTA thing where you role play, whatever. And I forgot. Right, live GTA thing, and they decided to do that on their server that is close to where they are living, and this is in Czech Republic, so they speak Czech. So I don't understand shit when they are live now. But when they were doing the Figma English. When I'm tired, the French accent is inexistent. You know that. I need to pay attention when I'm speaking French English. It's bad. But yeah, when they used to do the Figma thing in English, they had somewhere around like 25 to 30 viewers. And when they did the GTA live GTA thing in Czech or Polish, I forgot. My bad. They had 300 and something viewers. I don't know if they are live right now. I don't think so. Yeah, they're not. Do I have them? I wish I could look through my followers or the people that I'm following and get like a search bar. Yeah. So in order to help someone that doesn't have viewers, they need to do something, as in it's complicated. Sorry, I'm trying to look at my follower list at the same time. It doesn't work. You can help them by marketing them to other people. That's how you do things. Well, if he's boring as fuck and that's on them. Like, you can't do shit. Breezy, if you want to send things, please do so. Also, I love that. Ask your boss first, and if you want to send personal things, please do that too. Where the fuck can I find the people that I'm following, though? Like, they're... I don't think it's in my settings. Maybe in my expired subs. If I've been subbed to them at some point. I don't think the following tab give me... I think they give me just the people that are live that I'm following. No? You know, I don't have... Okay, I have all the people that I'm following, but I don't have the ability to search through. That's the thing that I'm missing. Okay, just get that. I need to scroll through to find that person. I just want their name, but I just don't know how to write that. Basically, that here Control F doesn't work because it needs to pass through everything. Currently his average viewers are at 39, which is way lower than usual, and on the all-time usual, when he came back to GTA, you can see that right here, it just went back up to an average viewer of 2,000 at some points, but like regular was like 9,000, 900, 1,000, like for a good chunk. And when he was doing like Figma thing, just chatting, we had like 100 viewers, 90 viewers, things like this. And that was like English. And same thing around here where it was like at 14 and all that. There are some spikes in the beginning that I absolutely don't understand how he got that at these moments, but right, it happens. So, but depending on the thing that you're streaming, you can have more views, less views, all that. If you look at mine, for example, it is way different. There's a bit more consistency, I think. Just doesn't want to load. For me, for my all-time things, right, I have like a very stable things since I started. Like, I started with kind of nothing, let's say a high. Like pretty simple. Then we have sometimes we have raised like Nutty's raid right here. Same thing here, I think. And it's just a slow gain. Right now we are higher than usual, but that's like if you look from far away, the curve in itself on the green lines, it's just growing. It's subtle, but it's very stable. Around here as well, we had like the same amount of viewers at a general value. So that happened. I haven't found something that just made it click. So maybe it will happen. I don't know. And then we have these two things, or three things, here, here, and here. The blocks of no streaming because vacation. 3 weeks here, 1 week here, and 1 week here. It's not good. Not even one. I think that was 2 weeks. 2, 2, 3. So yeah, I don't know. It's difficult. Going back to the question though, it's like getting paid streaming is kind of difficult. So getting noticed, Stony, for your other streamer that you're following that is boring, that, as you said, just has classical music. That just means that person doesn't want to stream. They stream because they can, but they don't want to stream for the sake of streaming. Because if they were,
Sword
then...
Thief _ is now following.
Sword Thief, hi, welcome on in. How are you? Who are you? How did you find the stream? I like your gradient behind your face on your profile picture. That's cute. Cute gradient. The thing is, if they can't notice the chat, you can't grow. It's not an option. Because the live stream benefits is the interaction in between the streamer and you, the viewers. If I'm just here and I don't give a shit about you, there is no point in you watching. Unless you like the music in the background or you like the type of content that I'm creating. But that's it. Like, you can't... I wouldn't watch myself design something in Figma for 4 hours if I don't speak. And that's also why I have a hard time with the co-working streamers. It's like, there is no interactions. Sometimes they reply to messages in chat while they're working, but that's it. So I have a hard time. Editor designer, cool. Where are you located? Where are you located? That kept words not working. And Lone Traveler also for the design review. I think for reviews, maybe in Texas. Alright, so it is 12 midday for you. It's time for lunch. 1. Fuck. 1 hour behind New York. I always say 2. 4 AM for you, Beige. Did you finish your stream? Beige? Also, hi. We were lurking on your side for a second at some point. I think you're still live. Oh yeah, you finished. You're not live. Yeah. 7 hours streams. Damn. So, charging for design reviews, maybe if I have something. I don't know. We were talking about streamers. And you were on the sidebar, so yeah, I clicked on you. We basically popped in for like a minute. Don't worry about it. Because you had like 35, 40 viewers, I think. That's nice. I need to answer the fucking question. So charging for design review. Fuck me, that took me a while. Maybe if I get finally the Patreon set up with potentially some perks going through them. Maybe, but also it feels weird for you to pay for something that I until now gave out for free. Like, it's always weird for me. Like, if I was to say, from now on, anything I do, like any question, needs to come with bits, at least like 1,000 bits. It feels weird. I don't know. But that's the thing. A lot of people are doing that. Like 1,000 bits design reviews. I know that Nutty's doing that for some effect on stream, but it feels so weird. It feels so weird. I get it, but it feels weird. I hate getting paid. Let me say that. If it's not like a a job thing, I don't want to get paid. I always say, help is free, work is not. And a design review is does not work. Not for me. It does, but it doesn't. I have enough potential content that I could have that would make it not rely on people's questions. It's just that I like to answer questions. It's easier for me to answer questions rather to plan things out in advance. Otherwise, right now we would be here, because that has been kind of planned on the tab bar. Like, I have everything already sorted out, and then we don't touch them anyways because I'm talking too much and answer a question. But I have things to do. That fucking file that I haven't done, and I should. But that's for later. I think if we get to a point where we do overlay design, yes, and the design, website and app design, and reviews in general, and mental health, speech from time to time, discussion about life. We do a lot of shit. Most of the time we do design stuff. But I think if at some point we got somewhere around the 100 viewers active chat, like 100 active chatters, let's say that, then yes, it makes sense to basically put the question through a paywall, as in to me being able to focus on a specific question if chat is going too fast, right? If I'm watching streamers that have like a huge amount of viewers, I can't read the chat, and as the streamer, I don't think I would be able to like catch a message, right? To make sure, so people would abuse the highlight my message channel point redemption to make sure that the question would be seen, and at some point I would be able to say, well, 1,000 bits, you can have your question answered unless I catch a question in the chat. But even then, that feels weird. And at that point, by the way, at the point of having the chat fly by, not being able to like read it, that dog is going away. Because it would be impractical on view to like have messages go through. Not an option. So yeah, all right. Leave me. I appreciate that. So yeah, Sword Thief. We do a lot of things. As always, if you have a question, design questions, other questions, feel free to ask them. And yeah, I have sub-only VODs, yes. The goal for sub-only VOD was to push people to go watch the VODs on YouTube, because they basically pop there 2 days later. So if you missed the stream, you go on YouTube, I get a new followers on YouTube, easy. And I also noticed that the views on VODs didn't grow at all. Like, I looked at the analytics and all that, and I'm staying at usually like 10 more views after a stream compared to during the stream. So, like, not a lot of people are watching the VODs on Twitch anyways. So yeah, I decided to do that just for potential more subs on YouTube. I haven't had like a sub on YouTube in I think a month or two. So let's not get let me check the analytics of that. Yeah. I don't have a link to YouTube on this one yet. There is like a timer that goes through often that says if you missed a stream, you can catch me on YouTube in here. But yeah, I should have that somewhere. I agree. Right? Look at that shit. On May 8th, I got a new sub on YouTube. That was the last one. Fuck me. I lost one on April 30th. But I mean, nothing happened on YouTube anyways. Since it's just the VODs, it's just so bad. Analytics here, it's so good. It's so bad. I still have 4 views on this one. This one has been pushed like since since May 2022 or February 2022. I don't understand how and why it has like 180 views almost. It makes no sense. Just YouTube is pushing this one and just this one, whereas it... You can also see that is the the dropout, which is amazing. 88% of the people like stay less than 3 minutes. It's just so good. Fuck me. Well, anyways. To answer your question about the keeping your PC alive, I would recommend, kinda, but also it's weird. I mean, there is not a lot of things that you can do to optimize to not kill your PC, other than the quality at which you are encoding and the output that you are getting. So if your PC allows it, stream at 6 kilobits or like 6,000 kilobits seconds, which is the max that Twitch can handle. But if that's too much for your PC, then reduce that by half, so 3,000 is good. If you're on a 720p stream, downgrade that from a 60 frame per second to 30 frames per second, and that's better for your OBS setup. You can also change the preset profile. I forgot the name. To slow or quality first, I forgot which one it is. That helps with the encoding, but if currently your PC has a hard time with the wizard setup of OBS, the best thing is to change PC. Sadly, like, you wouldn't have I mean, you wouldn't have. It would be recommended to avoid things like this, right? Animated background, animated rolling things, like animated elements are hard on your CPU, so the more static you are, the better. That helps for the OBS overall. But yeah, I guess. What's your setup on the PC itself? Kind of wanna. And you can't do that in Travelers. This is. I can't zoom on it. It's not that. It's this, but I can't zoom here, so sorry. That, I think. Yes. It's a bit blurry, as far as I know. Can you read that? I think also avoid that. That is not recommended. Did someone turn me into a fry, or was that a mistake? I feel like that was a mistake. Not that. Nothing happened. So Thief, you said, I think I'm sitting on 350. That's good. You can go down to 7. It really depends on what you stream. Like, if you stream games that are chill, 720, 250 is fine. If you stream Apex Legends and you need fast-paced content, you basically need the 1080 60. Otherwise, it will just be a blurry mess, and that's not good. We don't like that as viewers. But you have a 1080 Ti. I think a 1080 Ti would be fine for most things. And to be honest, where are you based, Sword Thief? I kind of want to know that also, because that is the same thing as earlier. Yeah, but are you streaming at 720/30, Cat? Yeah, you should. And sometimes just a reset works. And have a good bedtime and a good walk, Beige. Take care of yourself. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I appreciate that. I mean, you're talking dollars, so I'm guessing you're probably in US territories. What? I think I don't remember if that's the case or not, but I think you can get that, and that's better than my PC, in which I spent more than this. I mean, kinda, but latest AMD CPU, better GPU, 1TB SSD, just have 16 gigs of RAM, which is enough, but that's not 3.5K. Why though? But still, even if you don't, right? If Best Buy has the ability to build themselves something for $900 with these specs, Maddie, hi, you can do too. Right? I know it's Best Buy and all that, but the prices of parts, even though they could have discounts because they have like whatever, you should be around that. And if you go into like PC Pop Pickers from Newegg, you know the drill. The classic thing. Usually not true, but it depends on USA. So yeah. Matt is always your lurking. Yeah, they did. Right? I mean, if you do a build with nothing, like not a fancy build, you need one that, I mean, with that one you need like an AM4 and AM5, I think, with the CPU that I took, right? If you want to stream, I kind of want to have multiple PCIe slots, so somehow I do like MSI's B550. That's for the cooler, I know that. You said you already have 32 gigs of RAM, but right. We can always do that. I haven't checked that out yet, no. Nope, not yet. That's $50 right here. GPU you could go with whatever the fuck you want at this point. Specifically 3070 or 3080 could work at reasonable prices. Basically, the pre-build that I just showed you was less expensive than the price I paid for my 3080 Ti because I bought it during the pandemic, so it was kind of expensive. Let's do. I was about to say let's do a 4090. Nope. Let's just do that. It's the first one. We good. Case, I am a sucker for Fractal because I love their design, but you do you. Where is the torrent? Right, they are fucking expensive, but Sonic, we are very sponsored by LTT around here. 8050 gold is fine. You don't need a monitor, right? If you build everything, you come out with these. And I haven't checked compatibilities or whatever. So it's not 3.5K, at least on my side of things. And right, things might not be entirely compatible here and there. I think here it's the cooler. Maybe this one needs to be like an AM5 build or something. 1 terabyte of SSD right here. That's all I took right there. Like, you could go for something higher if you wanted. If you wanna, I don't know, and at least 2 terabyte of SSD, you could do that, and then adding like a Seagate 4 terabyte on top of that. Have a good bedtime. Right, these ones are good. I mean, they are usually stable. Mine kind of fried out, but that's my fault. But they are usually stable. You can add that. Like you take the, technically speaking, you shouldn't even be for 1 terabyte on the NVMe. You should be on the M.2. You should be like a 500 gig as a boot drive, and then your content should be on an optical. I mean, should be, right? Out there. If I just do that, right, I have like 2 terabytes on the SSD and 4 terabyte here, and that doesn't like make the price go much higher. That's right now the 850 gold would be okay, specifically with the 3060, which doesn't pump that much. I think you could go down with a 750 or 650, but I'm always in the cautious side of things when I'm picking up power supply. They are not so crashed. I think if you go with the 30 series from Nvidia, you're okay, because the 40 series is up, but I mean, you just need to disable one drive. Right now, for example, if I were to add like a secondary graphics card and I were to go with a 4080, which is better than a 4070, like their prices are kind of up there. It's the price of the entire PC that we just built. So, not great, but it's better than nothing. I get it. The 4070 Ti is just it's just a bad case of things. Yeah, it's just you don't have the same amount of memory inside of it. So you go from 12 gigs to 16 gigs on the 4080. But it's the basic same specs overall. But yeah, it's 860, so you could do that. It's just donkey. It has like a lot of heft to it. But if we go with a 4070, we need to update the power supply to something a bit. I mean, I like the I don't want 1,000 watt, but I mean, 1,000 watt would be a good option, as long as it's a solid grading, flat or gold. Really? I guess. Um, eh. I mean, right now we end up at 2K, kinda, with changes here and there, maybe a better motherboard or whatever. And it's still not 3.5. And nowadays, it should be good. Yeah. I usually do the same thing, Stony. When it's like they say a 650 is good, I'm like 7, or I mean 850 is better. When 850 is the thing that is good, I go for 1,000. But yeah, I don't know. It's I get it, right? I get it. You don't want to have like the right now to think about it, but technically speaking, your PC should, with the specs that you have today, your PC should handle OBS with no issues, specifically 1080 60, or at least 1080 30. That should be fine. And then it's just tinkering with the preset. Sometimes, as I said, the profile for the encoding sometimes just helps to unload from the GPU. Yeah. We went for Ryzen 9. 1,000 watt. Somehow RTX 30 something. Big ass balls right there. Oh, that's the rad. All right. That that motherboard box looks huge compared to the rest of the thing. That's the pump, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, well, that happened. I don't know. It's an hair cooler with a case around it. I changed things on my PC that I shouldn't have changed, specifically for the price I paid. I have like a 2060 Super on a shelf somewhere. I should say it back, but I don't want to. I should say everything right now, starting tomorrow. By the way, yes, quick reminder, after this stream, the entirety of the desk is getting disassembled. So, I might end stream soon-ish, but I need to pee first, so give me like 2 minutes. It's an old GPU, it's not great. Wouldn't recommend you gold dips on that. Or you mean the one that is in my PC right now, which will stay in the PC. The 3080 Ti is staying in the PC. I'm keeping that here for when I come back. Right? I still need like a thing that is good. But yeah. Hi Matt, hi. Welcome on in. How are you? How have you been? The old one is a 2060 Super, which is not that old, but still. Yeah, no, I mean, if I remember correctly, last year, about somewhere last year or a year and a half ago, I forgot, Nutty was still streaming with a 1080 Super, and everything was fine. And it was just like OBS crashing and shit, and then you move to 3090 or something. So I'm good. I'm tired as fuck because that's a me thing, but I have too much shit going on in my head right now. I'm preparing for the move on Friday, so everything is like I need to think ahead and make sure that I don't break my back with my backpacks, with the suitcases, with everything. I just said the suitcases. That would have been much better. Yeah, I'm moving out. That's why the title of the stream of today and yesterday. I finally got my visa about a month ago for Japan, and so I'm moving there for 1 year at least. I think it will be more than 1 year, but yeah. So you got the air cooler classic one with purple lights, Stony. That's very purple. So yeah, starting I guess Monday, if I can set up everything in the new flat before Monday, we will have a very, 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 very different stream schedule in terms of time zones. So right now in Japan, it is 4 in the morning. So I wouldn't be streaming now. I should or might stream in like 2.5 hours, 3 hours from now. So that's longer. How many PC do you have, Stony? Or how many pictures of your PC do you have? Because that sounds different. Yeah. It's a dream destination, but also it's complicated. Japan is a very conflicting place. If you go for vacation, that's good. If you go to live there, it's a bit more... It's a bit different, not more. It's a bit different. Because you look... I mean, at least I do. I don't look like a Japanese person. And... it's hard. It's kind of hard. Yeah, when I moved there for 3 months last year, October to January, I was there already. So I did stream in the morning. I started stream at 7:30, I think, Japan time, which is like basically in 4 hours from now. And it was fine, but it's basically starting stream at midnight here, Europe time, and because most of the viewers that we have are either Europe or US, that is a tad complicated. For the US viewers, that's good because it's like after work you have a stream, can help with things, but it's never a good idea. I mean, for me, I never think that a design streamer will have designers watching a design streamer, right? Because if you spend your day on design tools, you don't want to see design tools after work. So I think it's better for the US base. And yeah, it will be midnight for you. So that's option number one. Doing that, doing that to starting in the morning, or depending on the overall schedule of things. Because for now, it looks like my company still wants me to stay as an employee, which I don't understand, but fine. I'm giving them so much opportunity to fire me, but they don't want to get rid of me yet. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Right, I still need to work for them, at least for 3 months. And so that means that basically at the end of the day, Japan time, I cannot be streaming, for the simple reason that it's the slot of time where I could have communication with the French. So if that's the case, then it's harder to stream at night, but I would like to stream at night as well, because that would be like mid-ish day here and morning US. So that could be interesting. But hey, we don't know. We don't know. We'll see. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't have a stream running in a co-working session. Brain wouldn't work. Like if you are in chat, I don't want you to just no, I can't. No, I can't. That's it. There is no real explanation. I don't want to do that. That's not the type of content that would work with me. Like it makes no sense. I can't have an helping stream where you can't get help. Not an option. And also because the chats that I will have with some of my coworkers in France, they can be 15 minutes. They could be 4 hours. I never know. I never know in advance. So let's say I start like a co-working session and the call is taking 4 hours. What's the point of streaming? Like, there is no fucking point. So no, not an option. Not an option. So yeah, the most secure thing still is streaming at 7 in the morning, which is annoying, but yeah, it's better. But we'll see. We'll see about that. Yeah. Also distancing, maybe. Yeah, kind of. I was thinking about the website. I think we need to do a bit of an overview of where we are. I kind of wanted to have something before I go, but I don't think I can. Yeah, right. So we have that for now. Have that for content, which I think I can get rid of right now. It's take a lot of space for no reason. And then that's through this navbar, tab bar thingy. I changed the background. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's a potential update for my website. Getting like a carded design, very simple, with 3 sections, and these here would impact that here. So having the street creds already here, the gimme money on the green section, and the who's hey on the last white thing. Which, talking about that, I had an ID for the background here because we talked about the 50 shades of A. I think here it could be really fun to have like A
bad AOL bad
in different fonts as a background. So also I think that could be fun. So if we do that, then you can I don't know, do atomic, maybe you can have atomic marker on these ones. Maybe you can go with a Comic Sans. No, you're right. That could be interesting. As a 50 shade of A in the background. I just need to find 50 fonts that are different enough, and that breaks. What do you mean I don't have typewriter? We could go with the Playfair. Yes, I don't think I have it. I don't have it. I don't have Kaiju either. Right? Fuck. I don't have enough fonts installed right here. Right? You get the idea? Could happen. Let me click on that link though. Did you do that? Refused? Or that's something that you saw? Oh, yeah. So they are doing the thing that I said in the beginning, but that doesn't work because of how these gradients work. Nah, that's an option, but it's also weird. Ugh. Yeah, the thing that is annoying with that is the rotation of radial gradient is kinda impossible. It's just a Figma thing. I can't. I don't understand why, but yeah, it's kind of impossible. So not great. I think the shiny is easier to achieve rather than the outer shiny. Like just a thing that rolls around is more complicated to achieve than the glow. Also, that reminds me of the Joker font thingy. Also, what I'm doing right now is an absolute legal mistake. Because right now I'm using a ton of fonts that I don't have like licenses, and I'm not really allowed. I can't use a sans serif every time for the beginning. That's not, bitch. It's not an option. Give me something like a bit more, yeah, like that. Shit, I can't see it. Well, fine. Absolutely not legal. Yeah, but if it will be outlined as an SVG, so I should be fine. I should be fine. I don't even know if that's a good idea. I think it's fun as a communication thing called 50 Shades of A. I think that's nice, right? We never know. Oh no. Shit. Well, let's get rid of these two. Not like this. Not like this. This song is absolutely trash. I say that every time. I hate it. Right? 50 Shade of A as a background, as a texture. If we just do that, it's really simple. It's really subtle. I don't know. If it was just me, I would just use that thing with different weights. But I think there is something about the play of words around A. Maybe having like a pattern, some sort. Yeah, I think to get like the sizes and shit. But like I'm seeing this one, for example. There is a good pattern option that I can see here. Potential. With that font specifically. Right? Something is feasible right here. Damn. Didn't think I would be kind of right. Like so, but fine. So we could have something that uses this as a base. Yeah, and right now nothing is fucking aligned because, right, nothing was aligned in the first place. And it would need more alignment per se to make sure that we have like a very good circular thing right here and everything is mint. But then with that you can play with a flowery pattern. Eyeballing them, so that's not good in terms of space and alignment. Right, you get that. You can play. Whatever. Get that. The more static, like classic pattern, or more oriented if you wanted that. Give me a second. too much noises. What you saying, Stoney? What you talking about? That is not a good thing. Right, but you can have like patterns like this, and then if the font has more of I have higher here. If the font has like a different style, like this one, for example, that is real tall, and potentially has like different weights, you can easily in turf now. That way you can see that nothing is aligned, but you could have like this one being in thin, followed by extra light, followed by light, regular, medium. Right, you can have a thing like this. It's a Ferris wheel, yes, with more alignment. But yeah, Denny, hi. You arrive close to the end. No, it's not a logo. It's an ID for the 50 Shade of A section. I like this as a 4 base. I feel like these 4 here could yeah, could be interesting. And then you could have like the logo, just the A in the center. Right. Which makes no sense with this font, but I can't. I can't do that. Anyways. Right. The General Kenobi is more it's more visible now with the grain, which you still can't see it, but it is more visible. It doesn't sound the same. Stony. 50 Shade of Grey, 50 Shade of A, 50 Shade of... No. I won't use it though. It was just like a proof of concept. Oh. Oh, interesting. It wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, they do. I mean, with that A thing, it could easily become a camera aperture because of the blades of the apertures. That could be interesting, but I'm not like a photographer or anything, so even though I'm streaming and I'm using a camera, it makes no sense. But I've tried. I don't even know if I have done or still have the A's for the t-shirts, because I done like a ton based on my logo. I don't think I did. They are in the file called t-shirt. That makes more sense for once that I name shit out. They tried to do things with basic logo rotation, like this one. We did weird ass thing, I remember that. Did on paper. Played with these shapes here and here. Some Japanese text. The A logo. This one is my favorite. I kind of want to bring it back. Because it's cute. It is very cute. Then I played with a lot of shapes and shit. This one was fun as well. Pixelated AOA. I have a t-shirt with that. Yeah. Yeah, the Regioactive is pretty nice. I like it. They are real cute. Can't. You're welcome. I think, yeah. If you take that and you understand it, then yeah. as Tony said, you passed the first filters, so you communicated by messages already. You are good. You don't need more. Like, yeah. Danny, that is a point that I didn't make, but yes, that is 100% true. That all right, we speak quotes now. That's what's happening. Okay. That thing is just weird at the bottom right there. For once. Yep. That thing just doesn't work. Holy shit. Yeah, that's nice. Oh. Yes. Don't. That is a good quote. It's fact. It's fact. What are we thinking here? I don't. There's something that doesn't work.
Ballmania is now following.
Ballmania? Hi. Thanks for the follow. How are you? Who are you? How did you find the stream? Welcome on. I am just so tired right now. Something just hit me. I don't know what it is. Something hit me. I like the idea here because it's minimal. I don't know if I like the logo in the background. Like, it's fine, but right. I don't know. Tony, I don't think it takes shit. I don't think it takes I'm doing math in my head, it doesn't work. Three hours to kick in. I drink the thing at like 4:30. It's like no, at 5. And it's like 9. So yeah. That would be just my I have an uptime, but I drank it way before then. I didn't drink it on stream. Drink it before stream, like 2 hours before stream, or 1 hour before stream. 2 hours, 1:30. So 4:15. 4 hours and 15 seconds. And 15 minutes. Fuck me. We're taking off on Friday, so no stream on Thursday, and potentially a stream on Monday, but I'm not sure. An hour before, like at 2:30. Why did I click on that? Yeah, I don't know. It feels weird. think I'm too tired. So yeah, we'll have that soon-ish. I need to create the content that needs to go into that page. That's what needs to happen. That's not good. Holy fuck. Why is this just now? I mean, if it works and I'm sleeping well tonight, then I would be happy with that, because damn, I've been wanting to sleep, but I can't. We never know, right? We never know. Could happen. Yeah, I am in the dead. All right. Oh, Smack is live now. No, it doesn't. It pumps me up if I'm doing that. I'm doing that in the morning usually. So I have someone that is doing game dev that we've never seen before. There is Kat, but she's probably lurking at the moment. Someone playing with Unity 2D, which is interesting, but I'm not sure. Didn't we see that person before? I also have a Korean hentai artist, if you're into that type of stuff. She's drawing stockings and boobs because, you know, views. But she doesn't need a raid at the moment. You said what? You said Alan. I don't know. Did we've seen that person prior? Oh, that's music, but doesn't need. Cat wants to raid me. Can't do that. I don't know if I want like a 3D artist. I'll take it. I don't know. Cat can't raid. I could send you to my Japanese artist, but it's Japanese and she doesn't have a mic at the moment because it's late. I was thinking about raiding Cat, but if Cat is not there, then it's not an option. Let's go back to here. I'm guessing, but also, right? Kind of bad. Anyways, let me type. Oh shit. That took me a while to type. Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, no, I am allowed to die. I will die. It will be fine. So that's a new person that I was wanted to never, I don't know, click on first time, whatever. So if you're here, please click that. That would be fine. Appreciate it. I think this is a thing. Yeah, which is not up to date. So raid messages are here. You know the drill. Socials are here. Non-socials, but socials still are here or is here. Discord, all that. Quick reminder for anyone who doesn't know, I'm moving out to Japan on Friday, meaning that no stream on Thursday and Friday this week. So this was the last one, and it's probably will be the last stream in this. Apartment. I don't know. You can ban me if you want. I'm fine with that. And so that means a new time zone. I will keep you up to date on Discord as always. And yeah, on that note, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, cat. I know. I know. Bye.